So you have a jar or maybe a bag of plain sauerkraut in the fridge. You got it for the probiotics, for being healthy. Or maybe it's the only kind your grocery store has. Well, straight from the jar or the bag, plain can be pretty intense with quite a metallic tang. But what if we could fix that? I'm going to show you how to take plain sauerkraut and turn it into a sweet and yet sugar-free Bavarian style sauerkraut layered with flavors. This is not at all complicated. It's a trick that you can do to simply change the plain sauerkraut into something you may enjoy even more. So first, the flavor boosting ingredients. The magic is in just 2 key ingredients. They work together to help transform a marinade for your sauerkraut. I personally like the raw. You can use canned. The first is caraway seeds. These anise-like earthy flavors have a great signature for almost every German sauerkraut. Then the next one to balance out that sourness is stevia. I use a liquid stevia. It helps keep it keto friendly, sugar free, diabetic friendly. And you can even, if you want, add some shredded apple for some natural subtle sweetness. It's the same great texture, especially for the raw. But that's an extra time and mess I don't usually bother with. So let's get started and put it together step by step so these flavors can start to meld. First, you do not drain off the sauerkraut. But if you prefer a milder flavor, you can give it a quick rinse of maybe some cold water, wash off some of that extra tang, but still be sure to retain some of the water so you can help with the marinating process. In an airtight container that has a secure lid, pour a layer of the plain sauerkraut with as much of the juices as you can. Again, this can be jarred or raw like mine is. I was riding the struggle bus trying to do this with one hand. So you can see I'm adding to another one. So pour a lot of it out and layer in some caraway seeds. In this first step, I also like to add the stevia. So it's about 1/4 teaspoon to a 1/2 teaspoon. It's up to you. I like to use dropper. Get it right into the liquid. These caraway seeds are going to plump up. Very digestible. Good for your digestion, actually. And just a signature flavor. There's no need to stir this because what we're going to do is just pop this on. Sorry, shook you. And shake it around. And top off those golden flosses with the sweetness of the stevia and the caraway seeds. Keep it in your refrigerator for about 3 hours and let it marinate. See how they distributed all throughout it? You can marinate it upright and then flip it a little while later if you want, just to make sure everything gets covered. And it'll be ready to go soon. And the big payoff is, how do you serve it? Well, if you've had a struggle with just plain sauerkraut, this lends a lot of depth of flavor to just simple sauerkraut. Now that it's marinated, you can enjoy the mock Bavarian sauerkraut style, sugar-free with its earthy sweetness, tangy probiotic goodness, without the sugar from the store on a lot of different recipes. It's a perfect side dish or for any type of smoked sausages. My particular favorite is turkey sausage. Like kielbasa's, and you can put it on bratwurst, pork chops. The mellow flavors of that slightly sweet and tangy helps to cut through the richness of a lot of meats perfectly. So there you have it. It's an official rescue of that jar of just plain sauerkraut, or that bag. I like the raw, that's why I use the bag. You've turned it into something special. So if you liked this video, the simple tricks and other things that I share here, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe so that you can receive more quick tips and money-saving ideas. And give me your comments below. Let me see how you liked this style of Bavarian sauerkraut.